We're going to do something special tonight. Going to do a special video breakdown. Going to really talk about some advanced, inside baseball stuff. If you have a young person in your life trying to learn the game, or maybe a player on the come up, trying to learn some techniques here, I'm going to help you out here. We're taking a look at Max Kepler here in right field. Did you see what he did wrong there? Did you happen to notice on that freeze frame? What did Max not do? Well, he's a right fielder, and he didn't field the baseball. That's very fundamental. You're supposed to catch the ball. And here's Jordan Balazovic. You see here he bounces this one in the 82. That's not what you want. But you know what? This is just a conversion problem. Jordan Balazovic is Canadian. 60 feet 6 inches home. He doesn't know what a foot is. Nobody ever told him. Nobody ever broke that down in meters. So that's just, you got to know how to communicate with your players. And here, once again, did you happen to see what he did wrong there? Jordan Balazovic is a pitcher, but he also has to catch on some plays. So, you have to communicate that to your guys as well. Yes, you are a pitcher. But, I am available for private instruction if you've maybe got an AAU team that needs some defensive drills. I've watched all the Tom Amansky videos. I'm basically Fred McGriff at this point, so hit me up. I figured it would be funner to try to make you guys laugh than actually talk about this baseball game, but Twins got beat up, man. And it wasn't just all defense. We took a look at some defensive mishaps, but Bailey Ober just got knocked around, man. 11 hits in 5 innings. Detroit gets 17 hits in this game. They just got beat up tonight by the Tigers. Back-to-back losses to the Tigers. So I thought maybe I could cheer you up with some jokes because that's not looking good. Some good thing, they did score 5 runs. So we've been more frustrated with this lineup for sure, but run prevention was an issue tonight. Over to the minor leagues, St. Paul Saints, Randy Dobnak on the start, and the first 3 outs of this game were all notable to me. Jair Camargo throws the guy out at second base for the first out of the game. He was not happy. That has to feel good for Camargo, but we'll see more of him in a minute. That was the first out of the game. Second out of the game is this line drive hit to first base. A nice catch there made by Yunior Severino. A guy who's mostly a third baseman, second baseman. They've put him some other places, but not familiar with first base. So interesting. Very interesting. Also, Brooks Lee at third base, where he hasn't played a ton, and this wasn't because Roy Salus was at shortstop. He was having a day off of his rehab, so they're just trying to get him some positional flexibility. Brooks Lee with a RBI single here in the first inning, scoring Andrew Stevenson, who tripled. And a new hot prospect is Brooks Lee's mustache. Just a prospect at this point. It's got some work, but it's coming. Yunior Severino, speaking of which, he hits a triple high off the wall here. Almost a home run. Legging it out for a triple. He would later score in this inning. Barely gets in there. It looks like he's running out of gas a little bit there at the end. But Jair Camargo later in the same inning hits a home run to center field into that beautiful ivy at CHS Field. And we get the Camargo shuffle. Best home run trot in the system still. There's a swing. I think this was his 17th home run of the season. A guy that he became a minor league free agent. This past offseason, the Twins were lucky enough to keep him in-house. It'll be interesting to see what they do this upcoming offseason. Andrew Bechtold, who's a guy who we've seen him as a position player his entire career. Now he's trying to convert to a pitcher. Well, a little bit of both, a two-way player in AAA. Here's an inning-ending double play, and that puts him in line for the victory. Randy Dobnak only goes 4. Bechtold comes in the 5th. And Brooks Lee here at third base making a tough play. This is a weird play. This is a tough play that he makes. They do turn that into a sacrifice fly. So some good heads-up base running, but that's a tough play, especially for a guy not used to that angle playing third base. A little bit more defensive highlights here showing Severino. There was 2 outs here. So I thought that was kind of funny. He kind of lost track of the outs, but made a good play and then made a good throw. He's even laughing about it. A lot goes on in your head, I'm sure, when you're playing an unfamiliar position. He's trying to make sure, to remember everything he's doing, and just kind of lost track of the outs there. So over to Double-A, Dalton Shuffield hits a 2-run homer here. This guy's been so hot since joining the Wind Surge. Very good to see out of him. Not the biggest guy, but this guy's hitting for tons of power for Wichita. And in the 5th inning, actually after the fifth inning, it started to rain. That was it. They only played 5, but it's an official game. So that was it. They won 2-1. Here are the notable hitting performances on the minor leagues from today. Camargo, again, was 2 for 4 with that home run. His 17th home run. What a great season he's having. And here's a starting pitching rundown. It was actually a pretty decent night for the system, but nobody goes even past 4 innings in terms of the starting pitchers. Dobnak needed 86 pitches to go 4 innings. Really labored through that one, but Sate, Surge, and Muscles all pick up victories. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to all the channel members for your support. And here are the premium members. We'll talk again soon.